Greetings. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. Alright, Holy Spirit, any messages that the collective needs to know at this time? Alright, so the first message that came out is 555, okay? So you are being prepared for some type of change that is happening. Alright, with this Four of Wands, there's definitely a lot of celebrations coming your way. You got the Lovers. So that pretty much represents like making good choices in relationships, okay? With this Eight of Wands, somebody could be having like a quick, passionate message exchange. Like somebody might like reach out to you. But right after that, we got absolutely not. So somebody's probably going to reach out to you, probably expressing themselves, and you're just going to be like, no. With this Knight of Wands, it seems as though this person might be very persistent in some type of way. Yeah, so you're being called to save your coins. So somebody might be reaching out to you to like ask for help with money in some type of way. Oh, yeah. Energy vampire, replenish finances. So somebody's going to reach out to you, okay? And they'll be talking to you like about how they feel or something. And it's giving, somebody's going to give some type of sob story or something in order to get you to help them out financially in some type of way. Okay, you're already feeling like no. So pretty much go with your first thought, okay? Because the Most High is telling you save your coins when it comes to this, okay? And that could be coinciding with the message from the Lovers of like making good choices in relationships. Yeah. The Devil. So somebody's definitely in Devil energy. I'm going to clarify this Devil card, because what is it about this individual? Okay, this individual feels like you are winning right now. And it's like they are thinking of different ideas of how to communicate with you to get what they want out of you. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, because you're coming up as Queen of Swords. So it's like you're very independent. And then you also like offer very open communication as to where you do set clear boundaries. But someone is, you know, they're looking for some nurturing and things of that nature from you, because you also came up as the Queen of Pentacles. And they also view you as very strong, okay? Very strong individual. So I could be talking to a Leo or an Aries, or this could be having to dealing with an Aries or a Leo that is going to reach out to you. But you're really being called to remain disciplined at this time. Yeah, because it's like your divine justice is the strength that you have, but somebody's trying to play on your empathic nature. And it's because they're going through some type of struggles. They're going through some type of poverty. And it's like, they're not genuine though. Yeah, like someone's been very reckless, like in general with their life. And then they're also reckless when it comes to their money. All right, so it seems as though you have like released a lot of toxic situations in your life. It seems like maybe you haven't talked to this person in a while, and they're just gonna try it. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. So it's fated for this person to do this thing. So it's being called that you definitely do move with grace as you're responding to this situation, okay? Because that is going to lead to a lot of wishes for you, okay? So it seems as though if you do help this individual, it might bring some bad karma to you. Yeah. So definitely, you know, move with grace. You are expanding at this time because you are working on, you know, finding your direction and like where you want to go. But yeah, but it's someone in your energy that's very dishonest. This individual is not, like, they're very strategic as well. Something's off. Yeah, but your intuition is definitely guiding you on how to navigate with the situation as it comes in. All right, somebody also has like a lot of secrets. Clarify this High Priestess, Holy Spirit. Yeah, and they're very like protective over their secrets. It's like somebody's trying to, I don't know, like it's weird. Yeah, and it's like they're trying to affect your new beginning in some type of way. Like somebody's weird. I can't lie. Like somebody's weird as fuck. Clarify this Fool card, Holy Spirit. See? It's like somebody's trying to bring you a tower. It seems as though whatever it is that they are offering, not offering, but whatever it is that they are asking you for, if you give them what they're asking for, it will lead to a tower moment for you. Okay, so I don't know what it is. Honestly, what I'm getting, like, I'm seeing somebody asking you for help with the bill, and then it's like they're asking you for a certain amount of money, and then they're going to take that money that you give them to try to go to some type of practitioner to do spell work against you to block your new beginning. Crazy. Insanity. Okay, so it could be a Virgo or a Gemini who is in this type of energy, who might be reaching out to you, but you're really being called to, you know, use a lot of self-reflection and also use your discernment when dealing with these partnerships, these individuals that are coming towards you. Yeah, because there's somebody's definitely, like, it's like they want to give you an invitation to go to something. So somebody might have somebody that's trying to invite them somewhere. With this Empress, you're definitely being viewed as a abundant individual, which is why motherfuckers is coming out the woodworks, because it's like there's some individuals in your energy that do want to celebrate with you. Clarify the Spirit Cups, Holy Spirit. But it's like, yeah, and then it's like a feminine energy. Okay, this individual is, you know, very confident. They could be very attractive, but it's like they're very aggressive. Okay, and somebody wants to cause some type of conflict with you. Okay, and this is because they're under judgment at this time. Clarify this judgment. Like, why are they under judgment? Like, so they're under judgment because someone, they just feel abandoned, and it was divine judgment for you to get to the point that you did walk away from this individual or let go of whatever relationship you guys had. Like, you definitely moved on from it. Yeah, it's because this person was committed. They weren't committed to growth. And it's like somebody was also committed to some type of illusion that they tried to hold, like, over you. Somebody could have been spreading, like, a narrative, like, about you in some type of way. And it's like they're going to try to come back asking for forgiveness. But the whole time, like, that's really not what they want. Yeah, because they're left behind. And it's like as soon as you left this individual behind, you walk straight into your happiness. So continue to move forward, you know. And these individuals from your past, like, they try to come back around. Definitely think about all the growth you've made and how those individuals made you feel in the past. Okay, that's not holding on to resentment. That is using your discernment. Okay, you're using your wisdom. All right. Yeah, because someone is very bitter, okay? They feel like a failure. And you see all these swords in his back? They want that to be you. But it's not you at this time. And it's like somebody's trying to stir up some type of trouble, okay? And, you know, they're feeling heartbroken. They're really feeling heartbroken because of something. It doesn't seem like this heartbreak is from you, but it's like you provide, like, a fresh idea for someone because somebody knows that you may have struggled with anxiety in the past, okay? This individual probably, like, has met your family and things of that nature. It's giving like a friend, but it's like you're not friends with them anymore. But it's like they're trying to come back and affect your foundation in some type of way. Okay, this individual, you know, they're very consistent when it comes to the negativity that they do spread, which is why, you know, you did walk away from them. So definitely, you know, please practice discernment. Yeah, with this Page of Wands, it's like your eyes are open to this individual. Yeah, and it's like, you know, at some point they had you feeling very overwhelmed, okay? This individual had you, you know, maybe feeling paranoid and also, like, struggling a little bit, especially emotionally. And that caused you to just give up on them because you could not deal with somebody, like, that was acting like that. Yeah, you were ambitious. Like, you were looking towards your dreams and your goals, and it seems as though somebody was committed to trying to, like, hold you back in some type of way. Yeah, you have a lot of clarity now. So definitely use your wisdom in moving forward, okay? I understand you're very forgiving, you're very empathic, but you have to think about the stalemate that this individual wanted to keep you in, okay? Somebody is definitely having a lot of rapid momentum when it comes to feeling stuck in some type of situation, okay? So you are going to be at a crossroads, and it's really up to you to decide if you want to allow this toxic individual back in your life. Okay, 3 cards just fell on the ground. These are 3 separate energies, so I am going to read them separately. All right, so there's one person, they're feeling very exhausted and very burdened by whatever they did to you in the past, okay? And there's another individual that is a reckless individual. They really don't think before they do things, very superficial and cocky, all right? And then there's a third individual that is in a very like abundant type of energy. I'm going to clarify these separately. Holy Spirit, clarify. All right, so this individual that is very burdened, they're struggling at this time. They're struggling when it has to do like with their children. There's something really pressing with them when it comes to their children, okay? And then for the individual that's very reckless and cocky, it's like there is this change. So they never want to hear like another person's point of view. Like it seems as though this person, it's like they might ask you for advice, but it's like when you give them advice, it's like they just give you constant like excuses as to like why they can't take the higher road. You know, like they have so many excuses as to why they don't want to commit to their healing. What about this abundance type of energy? Yeah, and then the third person that has a very abundant type of energy, they're very successful, okay? They definitely want some type of victory, but it's up to you to discern between these three individuals. It's giving that you will have three individuals that are going to contact you, okay, in the days to come. And one of them, you know, they're struggling really bad, you know, something's going on with their kid, and they might, you know, bring that up to you or whatever. And then the second person is just a very cocky type of person, and they're feeling frustrated because they just keep repeating negative patterns. And then there's a third individual that is in a very abundant type of energy. They're very elegant, you know, very self-sufficient, and they have some type of achievement, victory. What about this elegant person? Yeah, this person is very goal-oriented and ambitious, okay? So it seems as though this third person in this abundant type of energy, they want to offer you, like, some type of friendship, okay? You will know, honestly, the difference between these individuals. Like, the individual, this energy is feeling like a soul tribe member, as to where somebody's really committed to being a support system for you. You know, they want to be your friend. They definitely want to work with you. And it seems as though this energy feels very pure. Okay, but when it comes to this cocky person, you'll definitely see, because this person's very materialistic, okay? And it's like they want to work with you, but it's literally just because it will make them look good to be working with you, okay? So you'll definitely see, because this person's very, like, surface level, you know? And then what about this person and their kids that's struggling? Like, what's up with that? Yeah, like this person that could be struggling like with their kid or whatever, they're like anticipating you helping them. Like they feel like you're just gonna jump at the offer to help them because they're saying that they're struggling like with their child, okay? So it's definitely about like, you know, you have to make this decision, okay? This is your decision and your decision only, all right? But this individual seems very they seem manipulative, honestly. Yeah, like they're very impulsive, and then they also have a bad temper. And it's like it seems as though they know that they missed some type of chance with you, and it was because they really didn't have any passion for life. Like they didn't have any passion for growth. It's like this individual complained incessantly about what is going wrong with their lives, but it's like they didn't do anything to fix it. All they did was like complain. That's what I heard. Yeah, and it's like you're finding a lot of balance, okay? So you definitely have individuals that want to be in your energy, but it's like it's up to you, okay? With this Two of Pentacles, you're making the choice. You're finding your balance, you know. These are your choices to make. You just have to use your discernment when it comes to making these choices, okay? Somebody also should do some third eye meditation. You can listen to some third eye frequencies and meditate just to help you strengthen up your intuition, to clear out your third eye chakra as well. What else, Holy Spirit, they need to know? Yeah, like this individual is stuck in a victim mentality, okay? So if it's somebody that's reaching out to you and it's like, woe is me, you know, really listen to what they're saying, okay? And that would let you know, like, you know, the difference with these individuals. But honestly, it's kind of obvious. This individual that wants to work with you, though, like they definitely have a lot of like love to give you, okay? This individual is coming to you with their cup already full, and it's like you guys coming together as friends or romantical type of connection. It will cause both of your cups to overflow, okay? This individual is definitely mirroring you when it comes to enjoying work that you do. This person is a very hard worker just like you, and you both have a lot of long-term success, okay? This individual is seeming as though they are very genuine, okay? And this individual that's coming to you like with this woe is me type of attitude, they're trying to manifest some type of depression in your life. They're trying to destiny swap as to where they're feeling very disconnected. This individual simply just needs to meditate and focus on their healing, but they're not. They're going to try to come to you with their sob story and try to pull you into that energy, which is kind of fucked up. But you know, people do. Yeah, and it's because you're very kind, compassionate. This person sees you celebrating or they see you glowing. They look at you in a bright light, but it's like instead of using that as motivation to get their shit together, they're choosing to spread negativity pretty much. And it's because you have a lot of choices and opportunities. You know, you have endless choices, and this individual views you as that as well, you know. And yeah, like this person is not okay. Like, I can't lie. Yeah, it's like they want to put you into debt. This person is under debt, and it seems as though the debt that they have is like financial debt in the 3D, but they also have a lot of karmic debt, okay? So if you do link up with this person, if you do help this person, that would give you karmic debt. So definitely walk away from whoever this is. This person makes very poor decisions. They make very poor decisions. With this Hierophant, it definitely could be a Taurus. Yeah, it's like somebody's trying to affect this energy that you're in, because the energy that I'm feeling right now for you, it's very rested, you know, very relaxed. You chilling for real. You know, you focusing on what you got to focus on. You know, you're working on finding your peace. You have found your peace and you're working towards joy. You know, you're very you're rejuvenating your energy. And I was about to say you're very rejuvenated. So maybe you feel rejuvenated. You know, you feel like a new type of energy because you actually started to pour into yourself, okay? And somebody, you know, they want to affect that. Yeah, so definitely stand in your power, okay? You see how they sitting on that throne with that sword, you feel me? Let motherfuckers know, like, what you're not going to do is this, you feel me? Have your upright justice, but also move in your honesty and your truth. If you're feeling some type of way, say exactly how you're feeling. Even if you're telling someone, no, I cannot help you at this time, tell the truth as to why you're not helping them, you know? But if it is in your spirit to, I don't have to explain myself, I don't want to explain myself, no is a complete sentence. Okay. With this Queen of Cups, it's like you're very compassionate, you know, you're very empathic, and somebody is really banking on that to try to drain you. Honestly, this individual just wants to drain you because they did come out as an energy vampire in the beginning of this read. But you're definitely very whole, you know, you definitely are celebrating, like, you feel like the world is your oyster at this time, and it's like you have completed out of a lot of toxic cycles, and it has left you feeling very balanced, okay, where you're able to actually pour into yourself and to find solutions for any problems that you may have, you know, very peaceful. And it's like the individuals that you do want around you are individuals that are committed to having a peaceful coexistence with you, you know, these individuals that are committed to having harmony, and also individuals that are emotionally stable. You know, you're definitely coming up as a star, and you will be meeting individuals that are stars as well, okay? Yeah, like, you definitely have a lot of individuals that do want to work with you, you know, that do want to, you know, pour into you as you're pouring into them, having a shared understanding. This is definitely a really good energy, but this individual is in despair. There is somebody that is in despair. They're very sorrowful, but you'll definitely feel that energy, okay? There's going to be, like, two individuals that come towards you that are in despair, experiencing a lot of losses, and then there's an individual that is very abundant in nature. You will know the difference between these energies, okay? Just make sure that you're letting go of, like, anything that could be bothering you, holding you back from the past, okay? Because you have a higher cause, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, people are just going to take, there's always somebody that needs something, and a lot of these individuals will try to have conflicts with you, and try to make it an issue with you because you're not willing to give them everything, you know, that you're willing to, you know, tell them no. You know, people will get upset because of that, but do not be afraid of an individual getting upset with you for setting a boundary, okay? That means they don't want to respect your boundaries. That's a no. All right? If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.